Okay guys, so we're going to be making some chicken and broccoli tomorrow. So I'm going to season my chicken now, okay? All right, so in order to season our chicken, or as we can say to put our chicken to marinate, I'm going to use a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, okay? I'm going to put a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda in order to marinate our chicken. The baking soda acts as a tenderizer. I'm going to be using 1 tablespoon of tamari. Tamari is a gluten-free soy sauce. Okay. I am also going to be using some rice cooking wine. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of rice cooking wine. For my own, this may not be traditional, but I'm going to use it. And I'm also going to put some cornstarch, about 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, in order to marinate my chicken. So let's just stir this, combine everything together, and we're just going to cover it and put it in the fridge overnight. And then tomorrow we will do some chicken broccoli. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder to this. I say why not? It will just help to boost the flavor profile. By the way, this was some chicken breast that I had cut thinly. I sliced it thinly, and this is what I have here. All right, so let's make the sauce for our chicken and broccoli. All right, so we're going to be using. Okay, first I'm going to put about a 1/2 cup of chicken broth. Just use that off. Okay. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of tamari soy sauce. Now, if I had some dark soy sauce, I would have used that as well. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of gluten-free oyster sauce. Okay. I'm going to use some cornstarch, maybe about 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. I'm going to put about maybe about 2 teaspoons of sugar. I'm going to be using jaggery powder, which is a raw cane sugar. Of course, you can use brown sugar if you wish. And I'm also going to put a little bit of sesame oil as well. All right, so this is our sauce for our chicken and broccoli. Now the next step that we have to do is we're going to blanch. All right, so let me just show you that. So the next step that we will have to do is we're going to be blanching our broccoli, and I'm also adding a little bit of carrots as well, okay? So we're going to put a pot with some boiling water. I'm going to salt the water, and I'm just going to blanch these things for about 30 seconds or so, all right? So we need to blanch it first before we stir fry it. Now, usually after you blanch it, you would have a bowl with some ice cold water that you would put your broccoli in, or your carrots in my case, in order to stop the cooking process. But because I will be stir frying it right away, I'm not going to worry to do that. All right, so that's the next step. The next step is blanching our broccoli and our carrots. Okay, so now that our water is boiling, I'm going to add in my broccoli and carrots. Oh wait, before I do that, let me add some salt. Just going to salt this water a little bit. Okay, good. All right, so that's it. I'm going to take out my broccoli now. Like I said, you would usually put this in some cold water. In order to stop the cooking process, but I'm going to be stir frying this now, so I won't worry to do that. Okay, so here I have my aromatics prepared. I have some garlic. This is about 4 cloves of garlic. I have some ginger here. I'm also going to be adding some onion as well. And my spring onions, I'm going to add at the end, okay? Let's get our wok nice and hot. All right, so now that our wok is nice and hot, I'm going to add a little bit of oil. I'm using coconut oil. Okay, just going to swirl this around a little. Then we're going to quickly add our garlic and ginger and our onion. I think I'm going to have to add a little more oil to this. All right, I'm going to add in now my chicken. What I should have done was add some oil to my chicken first before adding it to the wok. All right, I'm just going to spread out the chicken as best as possible to make contact with the wok. Okay, so now we want to turn over our chicken so we can cook it on the other side. Just to let you know, guys, I went and washed out my spatula before using it back again. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to add in my broccoli and carrots. So we're going to leave this to cook for a little while. All right, I'm just going to cover this for about a minute just to make sure that my chicken is cooked through, and then we'll add our sauce. All right, I'm going to add in my sauce now, so I'm just going to stir the sauce. I'm going to bring this sauce up to a boil so it will start to thicken. What I will do Let's also add a little sesame oil to finish. And of course, let's add in our spring onions.